Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Earlier today, we shared the now viral footage from Sky News where Labour MP Bridget Phillipson confidently looked into the camera and claimed that the UK and the Labour government played a monumental role in securing the Gaza peace deal. We analysed her remarks at the time, pointing out that this statement didn't quite match the facts on the ground, and it turns out, we weren't the only ones who noticed. Now, there's been a major development. A senior US ambassador has publicly called her out, flatly rejecting her claims as completely false. This is a prime example of how, in politics, bold statements can quickly unravel when they don't align with reality. During the interview, Phillipson said, "We have played a key role behind the scenes in shaping this peace deal. It's right that we do so because it's in all of our interests, including our national interest, that we move towards lasting peace in the region." But when pressed by the interviewer to explain exactly what role the UK played, she offered vague, non-specific answers. In fact, both US officials and Israeli sources have made it clear that the primary negotiations were driven by Washington, Tel Aviv, and Hamas, not London. In a sharp rebuke, Ambassador Mike Huckabee, who has a large public platform with over 2 million followers, posted, "I assure you, she's delusional. She can thank Donald Trump anytime. Just to set the record straight." This public statement directly contradicts Phillipson's version of events and has fueled a wave of criticism online, with many accusing her of trying to claim credit for diplomatic progress Britain simply wasn't involved in. The claim comes at a sensitive time. The UK government's recent decision to unilaterally recognize Palestine as a state has been controversial, with both the US and Israel saying it actually complicated negotiations, not helped them. Critics argue this move nearly derailed the peace process, rather than advancing it. Online, reactions have been fierce. Many have accused Phillipson of spinning the narrative for political gain. Others say this is a stark reminder of how international diplomacy can be easily misrepresented on live television. As if that wasn't enough, Bridget Phillipson has also found herself embroiled in a separate scandal. This week, Labour has been accused of failing to act decisively in a major Chinese spy case, a national security issue dating back to 2023. When pressed, Phillipson insisted, this was ultimately a matter for the Crown Prosecution Service. However, leaked reports and testimony from senior civil servants suggest that the government's reluctance to label China as a threat contributed to the collapse of the trial. This has raised serious concerns about national security, especially as China continues to be accused of cyber attacks, IP theft, and covert surveillance in the UK. Phillipson's repeated non-answers during media appearances have done little to calm public concern. Bridget Phillipson is not just any MP. She's a senior Labour figure and a potential candidate for Deputy Prime Minister. That makes these controversies even more significant. When top government figures are caught making misleading claims on major foreign policy issues, it damages not only their credibility but also the UK's standing on the world stage. In politics, credibility is everything, and in this case, the pushback from US officials has made the situation impossible to ignore. Whether it's the Gaza peace deal or the China spy scandal, this story highlights how political narratives can quickly fall apart under scrutiny. Phillipson's claims have been publicly challenged. Her diplomatic credibility is under fire, and serious questions remain about how her party is handling sensitive international issues. We'll continue to follow this story closely. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real, unfiltered political news and analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.